What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Damien After Dark. I'm so excited to have you here joining me, where we will be recapping the latest episode of Playboys New Orleans, Season 2, Episode 8. You better believe we gonna talk about it. Now, before we begin, if you have not subscribed to the channel here, please click that subscribe button by clicking my face down there. Also, click that thumbs up button while you're down there and like the video. That helps me get into the YouTube algorithm so more beautiful people like yourself can find me here, okay? Also, get in the comments section and let your voice be heard, because your opinion does matter. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on what you thought about episode 8, alright? Now, last but not least, if you would like to support the Damien After Dark movement and help us sustain and grow this channel, in the description box below will be some ways that you can donate using PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle. I'll also post my Amazon wish list for those that choose to take that route. Thank you guys as well for the birthday wishes, the birthday love, everything that you guys had to say, the kind words, the Cash Apps, everything. I appreciate all of that so much, okay? Also, don't forget, you can take Damien After Dark with you on the go. The Damien After Dark podcast is now available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts for your listening pleasure on the go, okay? Now, without further ado, let's get into this episode. Now, I know y'all are probably mad at me, those that watch these Now That's TV recaps. Y'all are probably mad because, like I said, these Now That's TV videos really aren't like my priority videos, because they don't really get as many views. They don't really get, a few hundred views. But that's okay. I don't do it because of the money. I do it because you guys, y'all that watch these enjoy the Now That's TV content, and I appreciate that. And you've been loyal to me, so I'm gonna, try and be loyal to you guys and at least finish out this season. Okay, we're gonna finish out this season of Playboys New Orleans. We're on episode 8. And we know that the last episode ended with Ruby fighting, I don't know this guy's name, the really tall guy that Ruby was fighting this episode at the beginning. I don't know his name, because just like a lot of these guys, he's been in the background, he's been an extra, he's been fading in the background. We don't know, like a lot of these guys on the cast, we don't know who they are. They haven't said a word since they've been there. Well, you know what it is? I'll be honest with y'all. The reality of it is that this show is centered around fighting, so there is no chance to get to know these people based off their personalities, right? We don't see them having conversations. We don't see them sitting down at dinner together having conversations like we would on a Housewives show or, The Real World or something like that. This is a fighting-based show, so if you don't fight, what do you really bring? Right? But, with Ruby and this one guy, with this really tall dude, I don't even know his name. We're just going to call him Tall Guy, right? Between them, baby, the queens are queenting. The queens are queening. All right? The girls are trying to get their camera time. Now, apparently Ruby was being messy and told Landon that the tall dude didn't like him. So he wanted to start some shit up and get some shit going, and it worked. And that's what got him and this guy going at it. Now, in the midst of Ruby and this guy going at it, we hear October chime in and say, he said something. So Ruby and October start arguing at this point, because October said that when him and Ruby fought, that he beat Ruby's ass. And Ruby's like, no, you didn't. I don't think you beat my ass. And for some reason that started like an issue between the two. They're literally arguing over who beat up who. When the reality is, y'all both got your ass whooped since you've been here. So does it really matter who beat up who? And I don't know what it is about Ruby, but he just looked like... He just looked... I don't want to say it. Can we be real? Y'all know we gonna... I'm gonna say, can we be real over here? Y'all know we don't do nothing but be real over here. But Ruby look a little dusty to me. I don't know what like he can put on the nicest. Like you can put on Balenciaga, you can put on Gucci, baby. Something about him just look dusty to me. Like he would be musty or his breath would stink or something. I don't know. Now, the boys go to a strip club, which was nice to see. I don't have my laptop tonight, you guys, so I'm on my phone with my notes. The boys go to a strip club, which was nice to see. It's nice to see them go out and do something other than fighting. Go out, smile, have a good time, drink, throw money. We saw some of the boys twerking, throw ass. I saw one of the boys touching one of the strippers' pussy. Did y'all see that? Isaiah's little friend, the tall, light-skinned boy with the braids. He had a stripper in his lap, and he had his hands between her legs, and he was, like, touching on her twat. I said, oh. The girls like girls now? Or maybe he's bisexual. I don't know. Now, just when I thought the boys were having fun, this big, overgrown stunt queen, bully ass bitch, ma'am, because that's what I call them. I call her ma'am. That's her name. Not man, ma'am, okay? Because she had like a big bitch. Let's just be real. Man, Quisha, you act like a big bitch. You always starting shit. You always walking around swollen, mad at somebody, want to start up some motherfucking drama. And then we saw in this episode tonight, the boys are having fun in the club, and Ma'am says, I heard somebody say, wake it up. Well, I don't know if they said wake it up, but I thought they said wake it up. So I turned around and I punched the first bitch I saw. Who acts like that? Really? Who the fuck acts like that? You know what? Act like that in real life, outside the cameras, where now that's TV can't save you and whisk you off in a fucking Sprinter van. Go into the club and punch somebody in the fucking face in real life and see how quick your motherfucking ass don't end up in the goddamn jail. Okay? It's the thirsty stunt queen behavior for me. Ma'am is so thirsty for attention and camera time. You could tell he never got attention as a child. You could tell he was probably bullied, which is why he's turned into a bully, because the bullied can sometimes turn into the bullies. And it's just like, you can tell you're just a big, sour, insecure punk. That's what you are, ma'am. Okay? I'm sorry, but somebody got to say it. Somebody's got to say it. I mean, and to be honest with y'all, if we're going to be real, I don't even think anybody said wake it up like man said. Man claims that somebody said wake it up, but I don't even think that was the case. I think he just made the shit up. I think he was in the club, everybody having a good time, the liquor hit him, and the voices in his head said start some drama. And that's what the fuck he did. Girl, grow up. Ain't nobody checking for you. The fuck? Ain't nobody studying you either. He's probably my least favorite cast member. Who is your least favorite cast member? I'm curious to know who y'all's least favorite cast member of this season is. Playboys New Orleans. Season 2. Least favorite cast member. Definitely got to be Ma'am for me. Big thirst bucket stunt queen vibes, okay? Big thirst bucket vibes. And then, Man at one point, I feel like he wants to be the male Ivory, because he was mimicking Ivory. Ivory has some little dance that she does or something, and he was mimicking her. Like, you're not Ivory, be your own person, that's your problem. You come on this show trying to, be something, be somebody, be a star, and you're not. You're not a star, okay? You're just you're not a star, you're a rock. A rock floating through the sky. You're not a shooting star, you're a fucking asteroid, bitch, okay? Please. Now the boys go back to their hotel after a night of partying at the strip club, and we see them by the elevator. They're waiting for the elevator to come up, and apparently Isaiah's boyfriend is there. Now, we don't see Isaiah's boyfriend at the moment because he's not a cast member, right? Yet he's there. I don't know if he works on the show. I don't know if he's production. But what we do know is that Isaiah and him are fucking. And that's his boyfriend. And apparently, not apparently, because we saw, right? We saw As Kashi and all the boys are sitting there waiting for the elevator, we don't see Isaiah's man, but we hear someone say Kashi is irritating, right? Now, that pisses Kashi off, rightfully so, and he says he checks Isaiah's boyfriend immediately because that's who he thinks says it. Now, that's who I think probably said it too. But we're going to get into that in a second. Look, I don't know where it came from because we didn't get to see it. But to me, it looked like Kashi was minding his business, drinking his Casamigos. But maybe we're missing some context here. Maybe something was edited out. Maybe something happened at the club. We did see later on where Kashi said, oh, he probably was mad at me because, you know, I was being handsy with Isaiah. And then one of the guys asked him, like, he was being handsy with Isaiah. And he was like, oh, it wasn't flirty or nothing. But, you know, we were touching and stuff. And I'm like, girl, you telling on yourself. You want to fuck Isaiah or something? Y'all was handsy and touching in the club? Because if anything, you know you started a fight between them tonight, or Sunday night. You know you started a fight between them Sunday night, Kashi, with that episode. Because I know when Isaiah's boyfriend saw that episode, he was probably like, y'all was what in the club? Y'all was touching? Yeah. Either way, Kashi wasn't having it, right? We saw Kashi checking him. Now, speaking of checking, did y'all see how quick Isaiah jumped in to defend his man? Did y'all see how quick Isaiah jumped in and said, not today. Not my man. My man. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Oh, yeah. Listen, if my man don't defend me the way Isaiah stepped in front of them motherfuckers, I don't want him. Alright? If mines don't defend me like that, I don't want them. My vape matches our sponsors. Our sponsor is Eris Rolling Papers. Premium, king-size, blue rolling papers. Vegan, non-GMO, and paraben-free. Say goodbye to Swishers and Blackwoods and say hello to Eris Rolling Papers. Okay? Make sure y'all go out there and y'all Google AERIS Rolling Papers and get you some. Baby, your boy is good for days upon days upon days. Thank you, Peter, for sending me these. I had to shout them out real quick. I had to shout the plug out real quick. We'll put that right there. But can we be real about Isaiah's boyfriend? Why was he there in the first place? Aren't you on the job, Isaiah? I'm just saying. We know that Isaiah don't have a professional bone in his body. But I'm gonna need you to come on. Let's can we not pretend it's National Bring Your Boyfriend to Work Day, Isaiah? None of this shit would have happened if you'd left his ass at home. I can't bring my boyfriend to work. People don't bring their boyfriends to work. Do you bring your boyfriend to work? You at home watching? I didn't think you did. So Isaiah, why are you bringing your boyfriend to work? Now he's getting mixed up in the drama with the boys. Isaiah is screaming at the cameras. This is his man. This is my man. This is my man. We're not about to do this. We're not about to do this. My man is not a cast member. That's what he said. My man is not a cast. Well, leave your man at home. Because I still think your man was the one that said Kashi is irritating. Something happened at the club, and I think it maybe could be what Kashi said. Isaiah, were you and Kashi touching and being a little handsy at the club? And your man got tense and your man got upset and his thoughts started seeping in on the way home? So he got froggy while waiting on the elevator? Is that what happened? And shouldn't he be back home working on what he does? What does your man do for a living? Unless he's in production. If the man works on the show, if he might help Isaiah. If he does, disregard everything I'm saying. But other than that, what does your man do? What is his passion? Why is he there? Why is he following you around like he's your assistant and your puppy dog? I don't know. I just feel like he shouldn't be there unless he works on the show. But the way Isaiah was acting, baby, you could tell he getting dicked on. Okay? Don't nobody act like that over their man unless your man dicking you down. And you love that man. Okay? I see you, Isaiah. I'm not mad at you, boo. Defend that man. Just leave him at home, okay? And even Landon was trying to tell him. Like, I was embarrassed for the guys there. I got secondhand embarrassment. Just because I'm like, y'all, why are y'all acting like this in a public establishment where other people are living and trying to sleep? Like, if I was at a hotel and I heard all this fucking pandemonium going on outside my door, I'd be so pissed. I'd be like, what the fuck? Bitch, go in your fucking room and fight. Like, we don't want to hear that. Like, and Landon is trying to tell Isaiah, like, yo, chill out. They're going to shut your show down. We're going to get kicked out of this hotel. Yet again, cast members having to be the producers, do the producers' jobs on these shows. Now, Isaiah says, we're not about to make this a storyline. Well, it shows how much of the boss you really are over there at Now That's TV, because it looks like it became a storyline. I thought you were the CEO, Isaiah. Couldn't you get that clipped out if you didn't want it a storyline? Now, I didn't like how they were gaslighting Kashi, because all the boys were trying to get him to calm down, talking about, no one said Kashi's irritating. Isaiah's boyfriend didn't say that. You misheard it. You misheard it because somebody over here said Kashi and then somebody over here said irritating. And it's like, y'all stop. It's on camera. Now, I know at that moment they couldn't have watched the footage to see it or anything, but now that we watch it back, we can see the amount of manipulation and gaslighting that was going on. Now, granted, some of those boys could be like Kashi and genuinely not know. But y'all should have stayed out of it if you didn't know. All y'all were talking about, oh, I don't think he said it. I don't think he's... Especially you, Isaiah. You're really the one that gaslit the fuck out of Kashi, because you wanted to get your boyfriend out of hot water and you didn't want him to be in any drama. But let's be real. I think your man said it. Who else said it? If somebody else said it, I feel like they would have spoke up and said it because they're on the show and they want that camera time and they want to be in some drama, and that would have been a perfect excuse to get into some drama. I think Isaiah's boyfriend said it. What do y'all think? Who do y'all think? And I want you to get into the comments and I want you to sound off. But who do y'all think said Kashi is irritating? Do you think it was Isaiah's boyfriend, or do we think it was someone else and they're just not wanting to cop to it right now? Baby, they are gaslighting the hell out of Pokashi. Okay? The man may have been off of the Casamigos, but he heard what he heard because we saw it ourselves, right? Now, Isaiah keeps trying to tell Kashi, you need to apologize to my man. He didn't do anything. You misheard him. You got crunk with him. You stepped to him, which Kashi says, I didn't. All I said was, Kashi's irritating. Kashi's irritating. That's all I said. But Kashi, you did get a little crunk. You said Kashi's irritating. Kashi's what? Kashi's, let's give Isaiah's boyfriend the benefit of the doubt and say that he didn't say it. Had that been me and Kashi came at me like that, I would have had the same reaction as like, the fuck? Who the fuck are you? But I do think the boyfriend said it. And I do think Kashi's reaction was justified. And again, in that moment we see that's when Kashi brings up to some of the other guys that he thinks, the real reason that the boyfriend is upset is because that Kashi and Isaiah were being touchy in the club, right? I mean, the drinks was flowing. They was in the strip club. The pheromones were in the air. The sex was in the air. The girls were horny. I guess they were in there touching. Isaiah and Cashy. I guess they were in there touching. Cashy said it. I mean, shit. I feel like he told on himself, don't y'all? Now we meet another new guy, HBH Tay. I'm like, who? A what? Why? We are on episode 8. Why are we meeting new people? Unless they are replacements, why are we adding a new person every episode into a cast of already 30 men? It makes no sense. And like I said earlier, some of these guys, I'm like, why are y'all even here? Like, what? So, Mal, speaking of these new guys, I guess, they finally decide after 8 episodes, let's try to condense this cast a little bit. So, Mal and Isaiah get the guys outside and tell them that they are going to be doing eliminations to see who makes it to the final cast. The final cast? Bitch, we are on episode 8. What do you mean the final cast? If that's the case, this should have just been a fucking audition special. An 8 episode audition special or something. Why the fuck are we talking about we're about to see who's gonna make it to the final cast? We are on episode 8. Y'all do not know how to produce a fucking show. This is a disaster. This is trash TV. It's hard to watch. It's a mess. It's all over the place. It's sloppy. It's unorganized. I only watch because of y'all. Because these people don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's the blind leading the blind. They make Zeus Network look like MTV. They make Zeus Network look like Bravo, VH1, TLC, ABC, NBC, Fox, the big cable networks. Now, before the eliminations begin, they ask, does anybody have anything they want to say before the eliminations begin, right? And we see Crystal step forward. Crystal's doppelganger, Crystal's twin brother, BB, steps forward and says, I got business at home. I got money to make, bruh. I ain't got time for none of this bitching no more, man. So, if anybody got any issues with me, who do I need to slap before I go home? Girl, if you don't sit your blockhead ass down, looking like a Lego figurine, if you don't sit your white ass down, BB, you have barely done shit all season yourself. You're another thirst bucket clout chaser who came on this show thinking you were going to be famous overnight when in reality you look like a motherfucking clown. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck you're there anyway. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck a heterosexual man wants to come lay up in a house full of gay men for a week anyway. Make it make sense. Why aren't you on another Now That's TV show? Why didn't you go audition for somebody? Why did you want to go audition for Playboys? Gay Boys New Orleans? Why? And now, when you decide to leave, you want to pull a stunt? Girl, bye. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of my face, BB. I'm going to start calling you Shishi. That's going to be your new name, Shishi. Because you want to be a bitch so bad hanging out with the girls. Shouldn't you be at home laid up with your girl? Where's your twin sister, Crystal, your girlfriend? He literally says, does anybody have any issues? Do I need to slap anybody before I go home? Now, I was kind of thinking what Marley was thinking. Marley was in the background mouthing, I guess. He was like, why are you even here? and I think Kai Bands mouthed off something too, and it pissed Solid too hard off, which I don't understand. Solid got upset with that big bandage wrapped around his head, looking like Revenge of the Mummy, bitch. Looking a fucking fool. Solid's upset, like, let him speak, let him speak, let him speak. Like, are y'all fucking or something, Solid? Why are you so worried about BB? Why are you so... I'm confused. Ain't your head gashed open, Solid? Or your ear? Or whatever? Do these boys not care about pain, hospital bills? You know, shit like that? Cause Solid is over here ready to fight again, yet his whole head is bandaged up with fucking gauze pads. Your ear's about to fall off, yet you want to fight again. Okay, now you look stupid, don't you? Mm. But baby, that fight between Marley and Solid, ooh, Marley was fucking you up, Solid. Marley was fucking you up. Now, Solid was on the ground screaming. After they separated him, Solid was screaming, he grabbed my shirt. I don't fight like a girl. He grabbed my shirt. I don't fight like a girl. Anytime on any of these shows, when y'all get y'all's asses whooped, you want to holler, I was drunk. Oh, she snuck me when I was tipsy. Oh, he pulled my shirt. Oh, she's pulling hair. Okay, girl. Whatever, girl. What do y'all think about BB leaving? Do you give a fuck? What was BB's point in being there? I just think he came for thinking he was going to get some fame and fortune off of it. In reality, we don't give a fuck about you. Like, a lot of these boys are so fucking lame, I wouldn't give them 30 seconds of my time. Like, in real life, like, I wouldn't, like, come on. I'm bored. Anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on this episode and this recap. Let me know what you think about BB coming forward and saying he's leaving the show, and, does anybody have any problems, and does he have to slap anybody? I want to hear your thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys thought about the first fight between Ruby and the really tall guy. Also, what about the fight between Solid and Marley? Who takes that win and who takes that L? Y'all let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear all your thoughts and opinions. And if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure you click that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Click the thumbs up button as well if you don't mind, and like this video. That helps me get into the YouTube algorithm so more amazingly beautiful people like yourself can find me. If you don't do anything else, please like this video, okay? Join the conversation, and last but not least, if you would like to donate to the Damien After Dark movement, you can. In the description box below will be some ways that you can donate using PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle, okay? Don't forget to check out the Damien After Dark podcast, airing each and every Monday night on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify, okay? We'll just say airs weekly, all right? Thank you guys so much for the love, support. I appreciate it, and we will see you next time on Damien After Dark. Bye.